Tibetan Mastiff versus Akita. Who wins the ultimate showdown? In the world of powerful guard dogs, two titans stand above the rest. The massive Tibetan Mastiff and the fearless Akita. Both are known for their strength, loyalty, and fighting spirit. But what happens when these two incredible breeds go head-to-head? In this video, we'll break down the differences in size, strength, intelligence, and fighting styles to find out which dog would reign supreme. In the world of powerful and ancient dog breeds, few match the sheer strength and presence of the Tibetan Mastiff and the Akita. Both breeds are revered for their protective instincts, physical prowess, and history as guardians. But what happens when these two giants collide? In this thrilling comparison, we'll break down their size, strength, intelligence, temperament, and fighting capabilities to answer the burning question: who would win in a showdown between a Tibetan Mastiff and an Akita? 1. Size: massive versus muscular. The Tibetan Mastiff is known for its colossal size and imposing figure. Males can weigh anywhere from 90 to 150 pounds, 40 to 68 kilograms, and stand at around 26 to 30 inches tall at the shoulder. With its thick double coat, the Tibetan Mastiff often looks even larger than it actually is, adding to its fearsome appearance. The Akita, while not as heavy, is still a force to be reckoned with. Male Akitas typically weigh between 100 and 130 pounds, 45 to 59 kilograms, and stand around 24 to 28 inches tall. They're sturdy. Muscular build gives them strength beyond their weight, and their athleticism can make them formidable opponents. While the Tibetan Mastiff may hold the advantage in sheer bulk, the Akita's muscular, compact frame allows for quicker movements. 2. Temperament: the protector versus the warrior. Both the Tibetan Mastiff and Akita are known for their strong-willed and protective temperaments. The Tibetan Mastiff, bred for centuries to guard livestock against predators like wolves and leopards, is highly independent and territorial. It is fiercely loyal to its family and can be very aggressive when it perceives a threat. However, its guardian instinct tends to make it more defensive than offensive in most situations, preferring to protect rather than seek out conflict. The Akita, on the other hand, is a warrior by nature. Originating in Japan, Akitas were bred for hunting large game such as boar, elk, and even bears. They are bold, fearless, and have a natural instinct to protect their owners. While both breeds are incredibly loyal, the Akita is known for its fighting spirit and willingness to confront threats head-on. 3. Speed: brute power versus tactical precision. In terms of speed, the Akita holds a clear advantage. While Tibetan Mastiffs are strong and powerful, their large size and heavy coat make them slower and less agile. They are more built for endurance than speed, often relying on their sheer size and presence to deter attackers. When they do engage, they prefer a defensive stance, using their bulk to overpower opponents. Akitas, in contrast, are known for their speed and agility. Their leaner build and hunting background give them the ability to move quickly and strike with precision. This agility would give the Akita an edge in a fight, as it could outmaneuver the slower Tibetan Mastiff and deliver quick, targeted attacks before the larger dog could fully react. 4. Strength: immense power versus tactical efficiency. Both breeds are extremely strong, but they exhibit their strength in different ways. The Tibetan Mastiff's massive frame and powerful jaws are designed to fend off large predators. Its bite force is rumored to be among the strongest of any dog breed, capable of inflicting serious damage with a single bite. Its thick, dense coat also provides protection against attacks, making it difficult for other animals to penetrate its defenses. Akitas are no strangers to power either. Their muscular build and large heads give them strong jaws, and their background in hunting large game means they are capable of taking down animals much larger than themselves. While the Tibetan Mastiff might have the edge in sheer brute force, the Akita's strength is more focused and efficient, making it a more tactical fighter. 5. Fighting instincts: defensive versus offensive. When it comes to fighting instincts, the Tibetan Mastiff and Akita differ significantly. The Tibetan Mastiff is primarily a defensive fighter. Its main goal in a confrontation is to protect its territory or family. It tends to rely on its size and intimidating presence to ward off threats and will only engage if absolutely necessary. Once in a fight, however, it is a formidable opponent, using its powerful jaws and size to overwhelm its adversary. The Akita, on the other hand, is more aggressive in its approach. Bred for hunting and combat, the Akita has a natural inclination to confront threats head-on. Its fighting style is more tactical, relying on speed, precision, and strength to take down its opponent quickly. The Akita is more likely to take the offensive in a fight, using its agility to outmaneuver larger opponents like the Tibetan Mastiff. 6. Intelligence and strategy, cunning versus instinct. Both breeds are highly intelligent, but their intelligence manifests in different ways. The Tibetan Mastiff, with its independent nature, is often described as stubborn. It thinks for itself and is less likely to follow commands blindly. This independence can make the Tibetan Mastiff a more strategic fighter, as it assesses the situation before engaging. However, its intelligence is more focused on protection and defense, meaning it's less likely to pursue a fight unless absolutely necessary. The Akita, on the other hand, is known for its loyalty and willingness to follow commands. This trainability, combined with its natural instincts, makes the Akita a more tactical fighter. It is more likely to follow a strategy and use its intelligence to outthink its opponent. In a fight, the Akita's intelligence would allow it to assess its opponent's weaknesses and exploit them, giving it an advantage over a slower, more defensive breed like the Tibetan Mastiff. 7. Who would win? In a fight between a Tibetan Mastiff and an Akita, the outcome would depend heavily on the environment and circumstances. In a straight-up physical confrontation, the Tibetan Mastiff's sheer size and power would give it a significant advantage. Its massive build, strong bite force, and thick coat would make it difficult for the Akita to land a decisive blow. However, if the Akita could use its speed and agility to its advantage, it could outmaneuver the Tibetan Mastiff and wear it down over time. The Akita's tactical fighting style and precision strikes would give it a chance to take down the larger dog if it could avoid being overpowered early on in the fight. Ultimately, the Tibetan Mastiff is likely to dominate in a direct, physical confrontation, relying on its immense strength and defensive nature. But in a battle of wits and strategy, the Akita's agility, intelligence, and offensive instincts could give it the upper hand. Conclusion: strength versus strategy. The Tibetan Mastiff and Akita are both powerful breeds, each with its own unique strengths. The Tibetan Mastiff is a giant, defensive powerhouse, while the Akita is a smaller but more agile and tactical fighter. In a fight, the Tibetan Mastiff's size and strength could overwhelm the Akita, but the Akita's speed, intelligence, and precision could turn the tide in its favor. Regardless of who wins, one thing is clear: both of these ancient breeds are forces to be reckoned with. So, who do you think would win in a battle between the Tibetan Mastiff and the Akita? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Dog Discoveries with Florence for more exciting breed comparisons and dog-related content. See you in the next video.